Hey guys, Retro Dude here. So I've been playing Dying Light 2 and I've been seeing some things online how to farm for infected, and to be honest, they're not that great. So I found a little bit easier loophole on how to farm infected. So I'm gonna skip the introductions and go straight ahead into how to farm infected and volatiles. All right, before we get started, you're going to want to get yourself a good supply of healing items. Though this method is relatively safe, you will get hit every now and again. Another thing that you want to do is get yourself multiple weapons. They will be breaking as you're killing the virals. Preferably, you want to get slashing types because they slash through multiple enemies, or two-handed blunt type weapons. Single-handed blunt type weapons aren't good because they only hit one viral at a time. Also, you can wait for them to die, but it takes too long. You could basically do this in any UV light source. However, some places are safer than others. I'll be showing you the ones that I found the safest and the most effective on farming the most virals as you could. Lastly, you can only do this from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. game time. The reason why is because at 7 a.m. the sun starts to rise and they all just run, so they hardly ever go after you. And before 8 p.m., it's not dark and you need the howlers. So first you want to start out from a place that has UV lamps and go out at night and search for howlers. When you find them, start a chase. Don't kill them because you'll probably end up having to go back to them. The first place I found that this was comfortably done at was in the bazaar, which is the first town that you actually come across. Alright, once the chase has started, run back to the light source. However, don't go into the light source. You want to make sure you get as many virals behind you as possible when you're running towards the light. Once you run past it, you'll notice that all of the virals stop as soon as they hit the light, so they're going to jump back. That's when you go in and out of the light source. Make sure you don't stay in the light source for more than 4 or 5 seconds, because if you do, the chase will end. So you want to go in, slash or hit twice, and then jump back out of the light source. Don't get too greedy. Once the chase reaches level 4, that's when the volatiles will come out. You want to end the chase then and there. You're not strong enough to kill them. Any weapon that you try to use to kill them is going to break because it's going to take way too many hits for you to kill it. However, you might actually get lucky enough and have a volatile jump in to try to kill you and trap itself into the light. The other place I found that this is doable at is Colbert Island. The reason why I like this is because you're doing it on a bridge and there's a UV light source behind you, so there's no chance of any infected getting behind you. They will all come from the front. The only problem here is that you can't use the UV light source to kill any volatiles or infected. So as soon as a volatile shows up, you're gonna end the chase. However, it's a really fun place to just stand your ground and slash at as many virals as you can. The last place you're gonna want to get to is to the Peacekeeper's floating fortress. Once you get there, you can farm for virals as much as you want and volatiles as much as you want. Now, word of caution, if you're going to want to be farming volatiles, by this time, you're going to need to have yourself a really good amount of long-range weapons. So a bow is necessary, the throwing knives are necessary, and in my case, the Molotovs, which I upgraded to the max, are absolutely necessary. You can kill the volatiles with like 2 or 3 hits of those things. Stand exactly around this spot. Be careful not to get too close to the railing, because if you do, then you'll be up against the UV lamps and that'll end the chase. And the cool part about the floating fortress is you really don't have to do anything. You don't have to watch your back. There's a little glitch where they can't follow you, so you can do this as much as you want, all the way up to 7 a.m. when they start running. The last trick I have for you is pretty cool. So if you want to start farming before you get to the floating fortress, or if you're in a floating fortress, if you time it just right, you can kill them with one shot. So basically what you want to do is wait until 7 a.m. Hopefully by this time the chase is already in level 4 and the volatiles will start coming out. If you catch them coming out of the sewers and you hit them, they die with one shot. Now, they don't die all the time, and you are risking getting hit from behind. So be careful if you're going to be doing this. Now, one more tip before I finish off. If you end up dying and you had a lot of volatiles or virals already killed, don't worry. As soon as you respawn, head back out, and most of the packages that they left behind should still be there, so you won't lose anything. Well, that's it for my how-to farming volatiles and virals. If you guys have any opinions, leave it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay retro.